Captain's Log, Stardate 99517.6. We're nearing the end of our 5-month mission. It is now the beginning of the 5th month where we're reading Star Trek novels, each month corresponding with a different series of the Star Trek iterations. The first month, the original series. Second month, The Next Generation. The third month, Deep Space Nine. Last month, Voyager. And this month, Enterprise. In my desire to continue contributing to Trek Tube 2021, or is it Book Trek 2021? I can't remember anymore. It's been so long. I need some leave. I'm trying to talk like Shatner and I can't do it, okay? It's Surak's Soul, okay? Which is the 5th Enterprise, Star Trek Enterprise novel by J.M. Dillard. I feel like I've read one of this author's books already, earlier in this run of books. Maybe the TNG one I read, or I don't know. But anyway, this is a T-pole related story. I don't know anything about Star Trek Enterprise. I've seen an episode. I know Archer is the captain, and he's played by Scott Bakula, and now I know T-pole is a Vulcan, and a very beautiful one, because I saw the cover of the picture. This story is okay, pretty good, I guess. It follows the NX-01, I believe it was, Enterprise, as they go to a sort of distress signal to help on a medical emergency. However, the last of the remaining species there dies, and T-pole blames herself, and she vows to never use or even carry a firearm again in one of her lasers. She refuses to. She's decided to follow Surak's teachings, a peaceful man, and we get a lot of comparisons of her own thoughts and Surak's as he brought the Vulcans together in his time, and also with Gandhi and going against the British with the Indians. And we get a lot about, a bit heavy-handed discussion about that, and also about how this species that was peace-loving, believed all life was valuable, and there's discussions of like, at what point does another life's right to existence supersede my own, and mine supersede theirs, and etc. It's a bit heavy-handed in this novel, but that's kind of the main gist. There is unfortunately, some radiation that killed this species, and they believed it was a microorganism, and it is now affecting the crew and the doctor, Phlox, I believe, whoever that is. I don't know. I don't know any of these characters, except I've seen pictures of the captain and T-pole. And he comes down sick, and that's a big problem. There's also this alien, the Wanderer. It's sort of a formless blue mass that supposedly comes in peace. Or does it? This really feels like a like an original series, monster problem of the week kind of episode. Um, and for that, I really like it. But you know, it's not got my favorite crew on the Enterprise. It's got some other people I have no idea about. I don't know anything about them. Apparently, T-Pole is a pacifist. Is that true? Was that just something that was explored in this episode? I don't know. In this book, I don't know. It felt like it could have been an episode, and I think it could have been a really good one. It reminded me of the episode I just watched yesterday of the original series, the Immunity, second season of the original series. Immunity, I've got my iPad right in front of me. Immunity, the immunity syndrome. I was going to say the immunity complex. It's a little bit different, but I won't talk about that episode. It's a very good episode, I think. Yeah, it really felt like that. All Vulcans die on the Intrepid, and Spock sort of feels it, and they're sent, instead of getting some rest and relaxation, they're sent to go check that out. And they're all being afflicted by the energy absorption of this creature. And this episode felt very, very, very similar to that, but with Star Trek Enterprise characters and their own personalities. And yeah, I quite enjoyed it. A little heavy-handed, not the best written, but there were some cool parts, and it was certainly better than the novelization of the Voyager episode that I read, and I liked it a lot more than what was that Deep Space Nine book I read that also had Data in it, and Julian Bashir, and it was definitely also better than the TNG book I read, and most certainly better than the whatever that first one about Spock that I read about, which was apparently the worst Star Trek novel ever. But Spock's World reigns supreme in Star Trek literature for me so far. That's all I've got to say. Surak Soul, not too bad.